Everyone has ideas for what they want to do in their lives. What do they want to achieve, and what are their goals? People make a plan to achieve these targets. Everything we do or dream requires some sort of plan before doing the actual work. Hi, my name is Vijay, and I am the founder of projectsmind.com, and today we would learn about planning. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then don't forget to hit subscribe button below to see our latest videos when they come out. Before jumping on to planning, let me ask you a simple question. Do you remember how many times you have caught yourself saying that you should have planned that better? Does it sound very familiar to you? Well, that indicates that you may be missing some important aspects of planning. But don't worry, in this video, we will cover the basics of planning, and I will tell you how to create a perfect project plan in 7 steps. So, before diving into planning, let's first understand what is a plan. In general terms, a plan includes information about the current situation at this moment. For example, a typical life plan will include information like, where do you live, what you eat each day, your likes and dislikes, and who are the important people in your life. This also includes the ideas for what do you want to do, and how to reach the desired result. Making a plan is important because it helps people to achieve goals. The plan is a blueprint of how to execute your dream in real life. It is carefully chosen actions and activities to achieve goals. The plan is always developed through a planning process. However, planning about the future course of action can be difficult. But planning is absolutely necessary for any endeavor or desired result. It is necessary for all walks of life. There are different types of planning like family planning, event planning, financial planning, business planning, strategic planning, marketing plan, architectural planning, production planning, project planning, and so on. Project planning lets the people know what task do you want to include in the project. Whatever task you can think of, planning is always the intrinsic nature of any activity. Planning is the cornerstone of your success and helps to bridge the gap between the present and future course of action. It is a walkthrough of the work to get activities organized before actually doing the work. Also, it presents a huge opportunity to save resources, time, and money. Planning encourages increased stakeholder buy-in and commitment to the work or project you are looking to complete. So, how to develop a plan? Well, to develop a perfect plan, you will need to go through these 7 steps. For the first step, you need to identify a clear aim that will guide your work to achieve the resource center's aims. Objectives need to be achievable. Do not be overambitious or impractical. They need to be measurable so that you can know whether you have achieved them. An example of an objective will be to gather the information that will improve project cost management processes and project cash flow. The second step is to assess the objectives. Assessment helps to determine whether or not the objective is appropriate or worthy of pursuit. It may result in confirming the goals, abandoning them, or revising them. You must ensure that necessary resources like funds, equipment, staff, etc. are available to reach these objectives. The third step is to identify the action required to achieve the objective. A series of activities need to be identified for the aim to be achieved. Always list down the steps involved to reach the desired result. The fourth step is to work out how to evaluate the activity. Plans for finding out how far the activity has achieved its objectives need to be built into the action plan. The fifth step is to decide on a time frame. As you identify each task, work out how long it will take and when it needs to be done. This will help you to see whether your action plan is on schedule or whether you need to modify the schedule. The sixth step is to assess the action plan. An action plan must be realistic if it is to work. It is easy to overestimate what you can do, leading to disappointment and failure. Ask yourself, how will you know whether the individual tasks have been achieved? Have you allowed for possible interruptions? Have you tried to do too much or too little? The final step is to finalize the action plan. Revise the action plan. Obtain feedback and comments from colleagues, and revise it again if necessary. And now you know what is planning and how to develop a plan. If you'd like to know more about project planning, visit us at projectsmind.com. At projectsmind.com, we support project people in all the amazing work they do every day. Our objective is to provide access to world-class project management education for anyone, anywhere in the world for free. The concepts you will learn are applicable to all projects, from Fortune 500 firms to all the way to your own home. And don't forget to hit subscribe button below to see our latest videos when they come out. See you later, and bye for now.